it didn't take a huge effort for you to get into the military, you know, but trying to get benefits that should be rather easy for you to get because you were in the service, they tend to make it extremely hard. The fact that your trajectory could help me build a medical profile that I couldn't get any medical records for just ultimately helped me with taking my first steps in trying to get my VA benefits. I was in the Marines for 6 years, from 1986 to 1992. I was a radio operator, and my job was calling airstrikes. And I spent some time in the Persian Gulf doing just that. I did try it on my own. I tried getting medical records like 1993 for, early 1990s. I had the hardest time trying to get a hold of those medical records. Um, they said they didn't exist. They couldn't find them. So I got a whole host of things that kind of were a roadblock for me trying to get my medical records. I think something came out beginning of last year that said diabetes and asthma were considered as part of the some of the ailments that you could get benefits for. So that's when I started to try to get the medical records to prove some of those things had happened to me, and I really didn't get very far. It was very, very frustrating. I have a niece who was also in the military who pointed you guys out to me. You guys are very attentive. I'm getting feel like I get a call from you guys every 2 weeks. I feel like I get a call from you guys every 2 weeks, see how I'm doing, see how things are going, see how my VA appointments are. So it's good to not only have the service of you guys helping me, but you guys are checking in to see if there's anything else you can constantly do to help me through this journey. So and I appreciate it because again, doing it alone is very frustrating. So just having someone kind of help you, give you a helping hand, like in the Marines, we don't leave anybody behind. It felt like, I'm not being left behind. Somebody's got my back. It felt good because it was something, because I first applied for them in 2017, and I was turned down. So the fact that I got my letter, I was kind of overjoyed because I was like, this has been like, it's been but 7 years that that I was working on this off and on, and I was getting nowhere. So I was quite happy. I'm getting older. I'll be retiring in the next, say, 10 years, 11 years, whatever the case may be. So having that and being able to at least gain some income from that will help me in my retirement. It may even allow me to retire early. It had a huge impact on actually staying in the workforce and dealing with corporate America. So the fact that, I can have some income I can rely on uh, made it had a big impact on decisions I'm making for my future. To all my fellow veterans, it's not about the money. It's about getting what you should have been getting without having to go through all the hoops that you have to go through. And it's what your government and your country owes you for putting your life on the line for your country. So don't look at it from a monetary perspective totally. Look at it from a perspective that you put your life on the line for your country, and it's not like everybody does that. And for you to have to go through the things that you have to go through just to get the little compensation that you should have gotten, it's worth the effort, it's worth the time, and it's something that you owe yourself.